Hello, 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 everybody. Thank you for joining me. I am Paula at Paper Crafts by PRB, and I am making, I'm joining in today on the collab with ABC April 2025, hosted by Seven Plaza and Crafty by Tony. And today is Thursday, April 13th. April 17th, sorry. April 17th, and it is the letter O. So I'm going to do over the page and oxidize. So basically, you have two pockets, one pocket there and one pocket there. All right, now this doesn't go over the page on the top. This will go over your page on the bottom. And then you can just paper clip it in, or you would glue it on the back, like the three sides, and then have a tuck spot here. I'll show you the finished one in a journal. So I simply made two of them. I used one sheet of 8.5 by 11 paper. Mine was double-sided. It works best for non-directional paper. Unfortunately, mine was directional paper. So, for example, if you look, so this is the back side. Some of my images are upside down. So I figured the best way to work with that is I just did an extra larger piece of a collage. That way you don't notice it as much. So again, it does work best for, so like the front, it's completely the right direction. The back side of the paper and, all of this is the right direction. But then once you fold it, it's not the right direction. So anyways, as you can see, you can put tags in here. You can put journaling cards in here. You can put ephemera, whatever works best for you. So these are my two examples. So I'm going to show you how to make these. So again, I used a piece of paper that is 8.5 by 11. And basically, I want this to be my front side. This paper, or not paper, this digital kit that I got all these images from is from Kara Brandon on Etsy. Kara Brandon Creations, I believe is what her name is. All right, so I want this to be my front side. So I'm gonna turn this over, and you're simply going to just fold these in half, but you want one side to just overlap the other side, just ever so slightly, just so that you can glue it. Okay, so I want this piece about to there. Okay, make sure you have it even from top to bottom. All right. That looks good for me. And then I'm going to simply go like that. And you're going to do exactly the same thing. Just make it. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that, but mine just overlaps ever so slightly. Not even a half an inch. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. So basically you got that right there. Now I am going to unfold this. Well, I'm just going to open it up. And then I'm going to fold it in half, but I'm not going to crease it. All right. So I'm sorry. I'm out of camera again. Okay. So basically what you're going to want to do is just line this up like this. Okay. And then you're just going to want to make sure that we're making corners. So just go like that. And then don't go exactly on that fold. You see how I'm a little bit off from that fold? Okay, so you're gonna wanna do that on both sides. Okay, let's see if I can get this. And I got this inspiration from Shabby Dabby Doodah. She's got lots of videos. Okay, and then I'm gonna go like that. And I'm just gonna fold these. Okay, so that's gonna go, well, that might have been a little off. Okay, so that's gonna be like that. And then you're just gonna glue these little, I call them dog ears. I don't know where I got that from, but anyways. So you're just gonna glue these over. All right. Let me go ahead and glue these real quick. Okay, so anyways, I got this inspiration from Shabby Dabby Doodah. She is on Etsy. I mean, she's on Etsy and she's on YouTube. All right, there we go. I believe her name is Tina. All right. Like I said, she has tons of videos. She's been on YouTube for years, and she's very, very talented lady. All right. Now, all we're gonna do is we're gonna fold those in like that on our original crease line. Of course, you can use your bone folder and get those nice and straight. All right, now we're just gonna open this up like this, and we're going to glue right here along the edge. We're gonna glue it closed, just like that. Okay, perfect. Next, what you're gonna wanna do, so this is gonna be a pocket and this is gonna be a pocket. But what you're gonna wanna do is, let me turn this. I mean, if you want to, you can make them completely, exactly the same. I like to kind of stagger mine a little bit. So I want the front a little bit shorter than the back. Again, personal preference, you can do it. You can fold yours however you'd like. And then there's your pocket. Easy, 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 easy. Okay, so I'm gonna quick decorate this. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time decorating. So I just have, some lace. I'll put here on the front. I got this big old bundle of lace. I think at the thrift store. And it's just, your normal, like a creamy color lace. And I just use my ink pads and I ink it up. So, yeah, that kind of looks like I wish it could have been darker, but obviously my ink pad needs more ink on it. But anyways, I mean, I've done orange, I've done yellow, I've done pink. I've done every color under the sun so that it coordinates with my projects. All right, so here is some rickrack I'm gonna put right here. All right, easy, easy, easy. All right, I am going to, let me see if I can get that on there a little better. I'm gonna use, it's hard to read this because I've had it for so many years and I always put that on there like that. But I am gonna use its Vintage Photo Distressed Oxidize ink. So I'm gonna ink up around my edges a little bit. All right, have you been playing along with the hashtag ABC April? I have been. It's been really fun and interesting watching everybody's creations. I could spend so much time going down a rabbit hole on YouTube. It's just, oh my goodness. I could spend hours. I could spend the whole day on YouTube. It's takes lots of my time from me. All right, so I got that. And here on the front, I'm just gonna add a little ticket. I am gonna stress that up a little bit. So yeah, this is a very easy project, as you can see. You could obviously mass make these. You could make lots of them within, 20 minutes, half an hour? All right. So So there's basically the front. And you know, the back, you obviously decorate it however you want. I don't need to show you how to decorate. We all have our own ways of decorating. Okay, so there's that. So let me show you how to put it into a journal. Now, it's not going into this journal. This is a mushroom journal that I have, but I just want to show you how it would go. So you would basically put it onto a page like this. Okay, and if you want to, again, you can glue. So you would glue one, let's see if I'm in camera. Well, you'd glue 1, 2, 3 sides, and then you'd have a text spot here as well, if you wanted to do that. Or you could just directly glue it onto that page. Okay, and then of course you have a pocket right here to add, you know, a journaling tag, a journaling card. And then when you turn it over, same exact thing. You could glue it onto 3 sides. So you could glue it 1, 2, 3, sorry. And then put it in and then have a text spot here. You could have another, this is gonna be too long for that, but it just gives you the idea. Okay, and then of course you have this one up here as well. Or you could, if you don't want to glue it in, you could use paper clips. Let's see here, you could use a paper clip and that holds it into place. You can tell that just kind of holds that in place. You know, I've got several different kinds of paper clips. I'm sure you get the idea. So you could just hold it in like that as well with just a paper clip. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video, and maybe you can play along, or maybe you have been playing along on the ABC April 2025 collab. All righty, thank you for joining me.